Well, I'm excited to get our next session going. My name is Joshua Proctor. I'm at the Institute for Disease Modeling. I'm a senior research manager. I know a lot of you. It's so fantastic to see folks in Seattle in person. And I just want to say I sincerely appreciate all of you and the effort to come here, whether you live in Seattle or you're flying from abroad, as well as those online, although I don't see the little images up there. And I have the pleasure of introducing this session on behalf of Christopher Lorton, Senior Principal Software Engineer, and Jenn Gardy, where we really thought about having something that's interactive. I think Philip earlier said, a year ago we wouldn't have even considered having kind of these tools at our fingertips, and they really are. And so this session is aimed at having folks get their hands dirty. Now, I do want to be clear, though. Most of us are very early in our journey on the large language model, ChatGPT, and AI front. And so it's okay to ask questions. And a big part of these interactive sessions is to facilitate that discussion, see what it can do, see what it doesn't do well. But I think in preparing and reflecting on this session, I was going to do the cheesy first slide, which is, I should just ask GPT-4 how to introduce this session. So could you provide a short icebreaker comment for introducing a conference session on AI tools in global health? Absolutely. This is pretty good. It's actually better than what I was thinking. I was leaning on a dad joke about how much polar bears weigh. Enough to break the ice, of course. But I think this is much better. So this is a fast-moving field. I think our panel discussion really highlighted that. Some of these titles might have already actually been flashed up earlier. It's an incredible amount of excitement, press, hype. And it's clear that these new advances have the potential to make a huge impact. So this session really is aimed at getting our hands dirty. This was already asked, but just for emphasis, how many people have tried image generation from from these types of models? What about language generation? What about code generation? Wow, okay, fantastic. So if we would have asked this question 2 months ago when we proposed this interactive session, I think the number in the room would have been far less. So what we're trying to achieve is a little bit of a choose your own adventure with this session. We're going to have 3 breakout rooms. One is going to be here, which is talking about some latest tools for image generation. One is going to be downstairs for language generation, and the code generation is downstairs as well. And then the idea is that we can facilitate discussions, try different things with these models, and then reconvene as a group at the very end and kind of see what people felt about that discussion, how this tool might affect your own research or work. So this will tell you the image generation is in Lakes, that's this room. Language generation is with me in San Juan, focused predominantly on ChatGPT and ChatGPT+, and code generation with Chris in the Lopez room. And so now if this is kind of convening or finishing this part of the introduction, please everybody get up if you want to move or stay here with Jenn for image generation.